Hello, my Gamma friends. Welcome to this mysterious and spooky show. I'm one of your hosts, the deranged Smash Trivia John. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram by searching Smash Trivia. I'll be the one with the severed green head in the profile picture. You can also check out my other show, the Gamma Analysis Podcast, where I review everything hot and geeky.
And you have your other host, Lily, aka Lillith the Librarian, and you can find me on TikTok under Lillith the Librarian and Instagram and Facebook. I can't beat you with that.
It's all right. No worries. This is Creepy and Kooky, a Wednesday Addams podcast where my co host Lilith and I will review the Wednesday TV show and possibly some other Addams Family stuff. Share this podcast with all your friends and fans of Wednesday, the Addams Family, Jenna Ortega, and spooky Halloween stuff in general. If you don't, we will send Uncle Fester your way and tell him to do his worst. Now let's snap right into this episode. This evening's episode is a review of Wednesday season 2, episode 1 on Netflix. All right, I'm very happy with with how the show came back for season 2. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Me too. And you could just talk like that the whole time because it's
Would probably put quite a strain on my throat, but if I tried to do that, but yeah. Oh man.
no, it was amazing. I don't know about you, but I was super excited. And yeah, I just love gothic and creepy things.
Oh yeah, I love it too. Too. Oh, I think this episode was a great return. I think they amped up the horror a little bit
It sure
season with
did.
and I like that. I thought it was really fun on the opening just being about her or going after this serial killer
Yeah, let's just talk about him for a minute. And I also was looking, because they don't have him on the top cast, but it's like, okay, so we haven't seen him for a while, and then what's his name again? And then he just pops up in, I don't know if you've seen the Happy Gilmore 2 yet, but he was in that as a competitor with him, and then now he's this, but I'm glad they killed him off. But why does it always have to be dolls? Like I literally just watched a doll movie and now we have more dolls.
Oh man.
But it reminds me though, because have you been to the store lately or anything, or like Halloween stores or anything lately? Because they have so
I
much.
have not. I don't usually go to Halloween stores very much, but I definitely would be interested in it if I had like a friend to go to who would be interested in doing it with me. But yeah, but I could I bet there are some Wednesday dolls. I saw I saw it before the new season came out. I was in the clearance section at Walmart and they had a Wednesday doll, which was so weird to me. I'm like, why would you put that in the clearance section right before season 2 comes out? Like, this is the time when it's popular. So, this is the time where you should be, if anything, marketing it up in price, not making it cheaper.
Yeah, and it's just funny because I know there were dolls for last season, but then this time some of the dolls that I've seen kind of mimic the serial killer's dolls. So I was like, okay, was that part of that? But I could be reading into it. Who
I
knows?
don't know. I don't know, but I could absolutely see them doing something like that. Though I feel like they would. I feel like they would only sell ones that look like the serial killer dolls. All to having them as ones that are intended for adults.
Yeah,
The ones that are intended for kids, they would not make them creepy like that.
I definitely though with this newer season, I definitely, I'm thinking to myself it is not kid appropriate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
my children, obviously, they're older, but to each their own. Obviously, there's going to be our favorite horror people that are going to introduce their younger children to this, but like I don't know, there was a scene that kind of was upsetting. Like, why is it necessary to cause a car accident? And like why? What
Mm.
is the purpose of that? What was the purpose of having people just crash into each other? I understand that you were having a family moment and you were going to eject him from the car, but like that was unnecessary. But like seriously, the serial killer scene, like it was a little graphic this season.
I would say like that the car crash does feel like it was definitely a funny moment to me, but I do think it does feel a little bit out of character actually, because like yes, the Addams family, they love violence, but the thing is they love violence with consent. None of these people in the car accident consented to that happening to them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you were Wednesday was setting Pugsley, but like that should have been just towards him, not like I don't know.
Yeah,
That
I think that yeah,
car
I can see
accidents
the
are
thought there.
traumatizing to me though, so that's whatever.
Yeah,
Other than that, everything else was great.
yeah, understandable. Side thing that we have, I think is really funny to me that they keep bringing up throughout the episode is Edgar Allan Poe being the most famous alumni from Nevermore.
Yes.
And I think that's really funny because at least from what I've heard, Edgar Allan Poe was extremely racist. I feel like he would hate being an outcast. The idea of someone portraying him as an outcast since he was so a racist person, at
Okay,
least
well,
from
that's
what I remember.
well, dang it. That's the first I've ever heard of that because you know what? I love Edgar Allan Poe, and I
Oh,
wasn't even putting two and two
hey, this
together with the Nevermore and the song.
Hey, this I think it's absolutely all right to enjoy his works. While also be well, even if he is a bad guy, especially since he's dead.
Yeah,
He hasn't benefiting from it.
I
Yeah, but I've heard some bad things about him, and I just find that really funny that they made him an outcast in this world when he probably in real life would have been someone who would have been racist to them.
Yeah. Well, now that I think about it, we have like the crows. Okay. Hello. There is so much. Okay. There is literally so much in this first episode. Okay. So, because as I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, okay, we got some Alfred Hitchcock kind of scenery going on here with all the crows and the attack of the birds on the guy
Mhm.
taking the photos, which those are some really cool looking birds. And I know that probably a lot of AI was done with this, but I wouldn't mind
Possibly.
them.
Oh yeah. I'm very interested in where they're going with this Crows plot.
Well, it doesn't have
I
to
mean,
deal with what's his face? Stephen Buscemi.
yeah, there's definitely something connected with him, and I'm definitely very interested. The thing is with him, his character, I'm like a part of me, it feels like it's way too obvious if he ends up actually being evil.
I
But they're very much alluding to him being evil.
True. Well, because also no, that's not. Yeah, it's just weird having like it's a good character for him. It's just weird because everything that I think of him in like is with Adam Sandler or I mean,
Mhm.
like I brought up our last podcast, the Reservoir Dogs. He was really good at that
Hmm.
film. If you have not watched it, you better go
Oh
watch
yeah. I've not actually seen a Reservoir Dogs. But that's mainly because I'm not really a big fan of Quentin Tarantino. But I also mainly know him from Adam Sandler stuff. Uh, and he's also
it.
really good in The Big Lebowski. If you've ever seen that.
Who
Uh,
has not seen The Big Lebowski?
and then also there's a TV show that him and Daniel Radcliffe star and called Miracle Workers, which is a lot of fun. On it's a each season is a completely different setting, and at least in the first season, Steve Buscemi plays God in it,
Oh, okay.
which is hilarious. Yeah. I think
What was your take on Pugsley this season? Because you brought that up last season.
yeah, I think Pugsley is an interesting thing. And I'm not sure how I feel about him yet this season. And
They did a good job
I
though
kind
of
of I
transitioning
think
him.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, I think though. So where I'm not sure how I feel about him is like I've always felt Pugsley was kind of the I have like the one supposed to be the one Addams Family character who's a little bit more normal than the others. Versus in this, there it kind of feels like they're making him just as Addams Family like as Wednesday, and I'm just like I don't know how I'm feeling about that.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from with that because he was the funnier one and the not as serious and was a little, yeah, I get that. And this one, he is paying attention to things more and trying to be more of an outcast, kind of like everyone else. And so I can get where you're coming from with that.
I think I will say though I one character though who I definitely don't like as much this episode as I did in season one is Eugene the guy who likes the bees. He's I think he came off a little bit more like a jerk in this episode than versus in season one he felt more just like this naive little guy.
Well, maybe that's the answer to your question about if what's his face Buscemi is the killer or not.
I don't know how those things relate, but okay.
Well, you just said you're hoping that maybe he wouldn't be, and then maybe
Wait,
turning.
I'm okay. I was just talking about Eugene, and which is the guy who likes the bees. Is
Yeah,
I don't know how he's related to Steve Buscemi's character.
he's not related to his character, but maybe secretly he's the one that doesn't like Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
That's
I could.
sorry, for a moment,
Sorry,
Lily brain.
sorry. It's all right. Yeah. Um, one thing they bring up that I think is a really interesting moral question. So Steve Buscemi is the new principal. He wants to use one of the students' siren hours, and he talks to her about. He's like he tells her how she doesn't think she should have to kind of like hide her true self. And I think that's a really interesting moral thing because like on one hand, absolutely it's wrong to make people do things against your will, but also when you're in a school where everybody has all these powers, it is kind of messed up to tell one group of people you're not allowed to use yours, but everybody else is allowed to use theirs. I think that's really interesting moral conundrum.
Yeah, well, it might be also because those powers are probably more, maybe it will mess with something with the school or something. Maybe there's something
Yeah.
we just don't know yet.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not, and like this isn't a criticism. I'm just saying I think it's really interesting.
no, I do
Between
too.
those.
So maybe
Yeah.
it built up to a plot that we just don't know.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. One thing I do really like for this season is that unlike last season where it was they used the rest of the family very sparingly, I think that the rest of the family is gonna be in all the episodes this season. And since they stayed at the school, that like that I think that's kind of cool. Also, since I really enjoy all of them, them seeing all of them. It's definitely very interesting in how the stalker plot that's going on which we will find some more of that in episode 2, but I won't spoil that for you since
Yeah,
you
I
haven't
know.
seen that.
Because I just literally, now what am I doing with my life?
It's all right. It's all right. No worries. Yeah. I'm
I
trying
will
to
tell
think.
you that I had to double check and make sure that Catherine Zeta-Jones was really Morticia because I don't know what they did, but her character looked way different this season. I don't know
Oh,
about you, but it literally like there are just some shots in that episode on the first episode where I'm like, that really didn't look like her.
interesting. I didn't really notice it not looking like her. There was one character though who I noticed immediately that there was a recast with and that's Lurch. He looks
Yes,
very different this season than he was last
yes,
season.
yes, he does. Who is that? Let's see here. I was trying to look up the like while I do it every time I'm watching something. I'll be like, who is that? Or where have I seen that person before?
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, just like
uh,
oh, and it's not even. I don't even see it on here, honestly, for the top, which is weird. Yeah, no, but he does look different. But I do. I mean, he's a good looking lurch.
yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of rather the look of the one online season 1, but this one looks good too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
one thing though.
my favorite person or thing or whatever in the show, I literally love Thing. I love Thing so much.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I literally have feels when he's like whatever hurt or anything, but like he is just so genius.
Yeah. I love that he got to be the one to beat up the serial killer at the beginning.
No,
That was awesome.
I I know because I was wondering, I'm like, okay, when is he coming? But then you know what? Oh, okay, light bulb here. That just reminded me with the whole Dow thing. You remember Idle Hands? You ever see that film?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, I was gonna have to gonna have to have a talk after the show if you didn't. But remember the dowel, the hand went in the dowel and then he got really stoned. That doesn't remind me
uh,
of that. No, okay, I know.
yeah.
I'm wacky.
No, you're good. You're good. I love
Yeah,
that.
no, I don't know.
Oh,
My favorite scene though in the entire show, I really loved how the crow, like, as much as it gave me anxiety for Wednesday to get her manuscript out of the crow, I loved that. I loved the
oh
crow
yeah,
being
it's
built
so
and
good.
on fire and then them flying it off. Like I really liked that part of
Oh
the
yeah,
show.
I definitely really like that too. And then Wednesday coming up and they reveal this art of them and she just burns it all up, which you knew from the moment that they unveiled that ad and they had Wednesday smiling in the art. She was gonna take issue with that.
100%. 100%.
She is definitely not someone who would be very okay with someone drawing her smiling.
Or how about the new music teacher trying to
Oh yeah,
like
I'm
literally she's clearly talented without your assistance.
oh yeah, I'm very curious about the new music teacher. Aaron, like, oh, I don't, I feel like there could be something shady with her going on, but also at the same time, I'm like, what that I kind of feel like that would be just like a repeat of last season if there is a shady thing happening with her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm wondering if they're just gonna go the route of like making things obvious, but then we're like, whoop, what was that?
Yeah.
Was not
Uh,
expecting that.
Now, I know we've gone way past talking about Steve Buscemi, but one thing particularly within this scene that I thought was really cool is just seeing how bouncy he is like because he's 67 years old and he was very active in this scene and very spry for his age. I thought that was really cool.
Maybe he takes the young people pills.
Oh man.
I need some of those.
Uh,
My body feels like it's 80.
what did you think of Enid kind of pushing a little bit away from Wednesday and more towards her pack for act?
Um, I it's it's frustrating, but I also know that she's trying to, but Wednesday doesn't make it easy either. But now Enid is probably embracing that. So I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna pull a Twilight thing here. Maybe she's pulling a Jacob and has to be with her pact. But she
Okay.
literally is so me. Oh my gosh. I'm so Enid.
Oh man.
Her personality is just, yep, so
Oh
bubbly and
yeah.
out there. Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Total
love it.
squirrel. Mm-hmm.
I love I love the scene when they're bringing Thing into the pack, and Wednesday just walks in and sees this and just walks right back out. She's like, "Nope, nope, I'd be a part of this."
Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. She's like,
Oh
yeah, nope. And then the whole, yep, nope. Mm-mm, nope. She
yeah.
she is definitely an introvert and she likes to keep to herself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's just talk
Uh,
about her tears.
her peers.
Her tears.
Oh yeah, yeah. We definitely. That's gonna be very interesting. And there's I wonder if like there's if what exactly is gonna be to that or if it's or if I wonder whether there's gonna be something more to it or if it's they're just gonna say that it's a side effect of the act of her visions and or if there's gonna be something more to it like maybe that maybe at some point during the season like they have to maybe create a potion and they have to use like those black tears in it or something.
Yeah.
That could be
Well,
interesting.
is that her mom has the same ability, so it's like, why are you keeping it from your mom? Because maybe your
Yeah,
mom has the same problem and it is something that,
that's really interesting. Interesting to me. It's like that we haven't seen it all even though we know her mom has the same abilities. We've never actually seen her mom have a vision, and I kind of want to see that happen at some point in the season.
yeah, I wonder if maybe they'll collab together
That would be interesting. Yeah.
because she's an elder. So, yeah. So many things, John. So many things.
One thing that I think is a little strange with the I'm back out, and this isn't like I don't know whether this is science. I remember if it's science said in this episode or if it's science said in episode two. But the Tyler is in prison, which and because of what happened last season, but. I find that a little weird that he's in prison because like at least how I took the ending of last season, it seemed like he was breaking out of the prison transport.
I know. So
Like
maybe,
that's weird.
well, yeah. Because in the beginning, I thought, okay, well, did he get her? And that because we didn't know that's where like when she was in the basement, we didn't know that that was the other dude. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Letitia though she may not like before this point didn't know that Wednesday was having these issues. She definitely knows by the end of the episode though. Because Wednesday just completely blocked out, and so now she's in Morticia's care.
Yeah, I just love the show. I just love everything. I love everything, and I will definitely try to watch the second episode tonight.
All right. Oh, I'm very interested in what other because this is saying that we also don't go into in episode two. It kind of seems to me like they are trying to less empathize and emphasize the importance of Jericho the town this season because like neither this episode or episode two they go into town at all they mainly just stay at the school. Well, I think that's interesting. I hope they go into town some because I always enjoyed the scenes whenever they went into town and they had the outcasts interacting with normal people.
Yeah, but maybe it's more focused on Nevermore this
Yeah,
time.
absolutely. Yeah. I'm
I
trying to
just
think.
want their house. Like if I could just find someone that had a house like that and just would want to take care of me, I would never leave.
Uh, I'm very interested to see as the season goes on how if I feel like there like each time we see the house that the principal put Morticia and Gomez as in I kind of feel like they're going to have each time we see it, it's gonna look even more and more Addams Family esque as they like when we first see it, it's very not them and but then I think as we go we see it again and again. I feel like they're going to just like have each time it feels a little bit more them and I think that's gonna be really fun to see.
Yeah, I just can't. Yeah. If I only I could redecorate my house like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
Come on
pretty cool.
over. Start decorating for me.
Trying to think, is there anything else about this episode you'd like to say?
No, I think those were my main points.
All right.
I'm excited to see episode 2. I wish magic was real. I wish I could do all the things.
Absolutely
I
understandable.
wish I could be a
I think
psychic and figure out what my life has. And
I think we would all love to be outcast.
yeah, or I wish I could have an invisible cloak so I could see what people. Yeah, there's so many things I would do. Can I just have all the superpowers? Thank you.
All right. Well, that's really everything I have to say for this episode. Thank you everyone for listening. If you like this episode, please give a 5-star review on Apple Podcast or a 5-star rating on Spotify. Love to hear your thoughts on the episode, so please let me know. If you'd like to listen to more, please subscribe. Many more creepy and kooky episodes coming soon. This again is your host, Smash Trivia John, and
Lilith, the librarian.
signing off.